All right, we got a brand new cover of New Music Daily. The artist is named MICO, aka Toronto's Miguel Veloso. 23 years old, has proven himself like more than capable at adapting to like the shifting online landscape, meeting his fans where they are. He credits Discord more than TikTok for his success, which I think is crazy. I want to ask him about that. And it's clearly paid off. 300 million global streams, and MICO like taps into this powerful sense of nostalgia for an era that he wasn't really a part of, and has grown him into Canada's like one of their fastest growing artists. And so much so, he's locked down a nomination for Juno's 2026 Breakthrough Artist of the Year. He's back with a brand new album, When the Lights Turn On, which streams June 26th. And here, as the cover of your New Music Daily playlist, we've got from MICO, Like You Mean It. MICO, Like You Mean It, from the forthcoming project When the Lights Turn On, your cover of New Music Daily. We got MICO on line one.
Hey.
Yo, good morning, man. How we doing?
We're doing good. We're doing good.
Yeah, how we feeling that hearing that go out with the speakers for the first time?
Dude, it's a lot. I started working on this song and this project like a year ago at this point, and so it means a lot that this is finally starting to come out to the world.
I mean, it's obviously connecting, but I think for audiences around the world who might be introducing themselves to you for the first time, tell us a little bit about your origin story. I know originally you wanted to start off as a songwriter, right?
Yeah, so originally I loved the act of writing songs. Honestly, I love every single part of being an artist. It's just like the actual like putting my face front and forward out there was like the hard part.
Sure.
But I mean, I didn't really have that much of a choice. I was just a kid that grew up in Toronto, and so like I started writing songs, putting out demos online, and just seeing what would happen with them. And as they started to gain traction, I was just like, well, if this is going to gain traction this way, I might as well figure out how to do all the other pieces.
Yeah, so. Sure. I don't want to hand the credit off to somebody else at this point. You know what I mean? I've done all the hard work.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
All right, we've got this brand new cover of New Music Daily, and of course, Like You Mean It. Again, we were talking earlier about you really do have this like timeless energy of this music that you're pulling from, this sense of nostalgia for a time that you might not necessarily have been a part of. Talk to me a little bit about where that influence comes from and how it made its way into this song.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of early 2000s, 90s influence in a lot of my stuff, which people might get confused by because I was born in 2002, but I grew up in a pretty big family. I'm kid 4 out of 5, and so wow. I was raised by 90s kids. I was raised by all the media that they were watching. I remember like I fell in love with whatever it is that they were showing me, and like started going out of my way to find it. I remember like being 5 and staying up till like 2 or 3 in the morning just watching Nick at Night. So yeah, it's a huge part of me as well, even if I wasn't necessarily there for it. And I think it kind of presents a cool thing where I get to present how a kid that grew up in like a modern day and age kind of interprets this music and like his own spin on it.
Yeah. And I feel like that comes across, especially on this track, Like You Mean It. You said you've been working on this one for a while. Where did this one start for you? And I guess like thematically, creatively, where did this one start for you?
Yeah. So I remember I was working with the producer of this entire record, also one of my best friends, Mickey Branolino. And so this was during a period of that writing trip where I was going through an insane writer's block. And I think my friend Joe and my friend Nico were also in this session, who I love to death. I've written with them a bunch before, and we just started going down the list of the things that were irking me. I was in the middle of what I didn't realize was a breakup yet.
Yeah, of course.
From about 3,000 miles away.
Came as a surprise.
Yeah, a little bit. And so it kind of became its own little writing exercise of like, let's just put out every single like blunt statement that I could think of in my head right now. And so the entire course is just like back to back, like almost like I'm not gonna lie, I read through the course and I was like, this is low-key Pinterest coded as hell. But it all rings kind of true when you hear it all back to front, you know?
Yeah, of course. I mean, I love the fact that like the sort of the veil between you and audiences is very thin. I know you attribute Discord to a lot of your early success, and I have to ask. We were talking about this earlier. Discord's got talent. Please explain it to us. Explain it to us like we're 5 years old, because I really do feel like
crazy.
I really do feel like there's a very porous barrier between you and audience.
Yeah, I mean, I was literally just in the Discord earlier because they were doing an event about the song. But yeah, those old events that I used to take part in, they were like, basically a bunch of larger content creators would like Twitch stream and make YouTube videos surrounding their Discord servers where they would host like their own talent shows in the voice chats that existed there, because Discord's like very like one-to-one communication type platform, and
Sure.
so the mods would like drag people in, and I kind of started doing a bunch of covers and singing a bunch of originals over there, and I garnered a lot of my initial audience off of those Twitch streams and YouTube videos. And yeah, I mean, it's kind of crazy where it's come from there, but also like it says something about that one-to-one connection, right?
Yeah, of course. And I got to say, congratulations! Of course, nominated for Juno's 2026 Breakthrough Artist of the Year. That's got to feel pretty good.
Yeah, dude, that show was really something. It's cool to be in a building with a bunch of your idols growing up, and like I don't know, especially like surrounded by my Canadian idols and a bunch of people that like, this is all something that we get in this room right now that like maybe not everybody else in the world does. And it was, yeah, it's just an awesome experience.
And MICO, you've got the album When the Lights Turn On streaming June 26th. How does that feel? I mean, you're pretty close to the finish line. It's halfway through May. You know, again, a labor of love, something you've been working on for a long time. How does it feel to know that this is like a body of work that's about to be shared with your fans?
I'm just excited to see how they feel about it. Yeah. I put a lot of myself into this project, a lot more than everything else that I have before. I don't think like there's a single line on this project that could be interpreted as a lie.
Yeah.
And so I'm excited to see what everybody thinks of it.
Well, I mean, I feel like the honesty is part of the reason it's connected as hard as it has, man. So I want to just say thank you, MICO, for spending a couple minutes with here at Apple Music One this morning. Brand new cover of New Music Daily, man. Congratulations on all the early success so far.
Thank you so much, man.
Yeah, you take care of yourself. Thanks again for coming through.
You too.
Take care.
Thank you.